An increasing understanding attempt is probing a family medical guides of the American Medical Association Family Medical Guide. I'm Tanis, Shaker, hers of Seattle, and today is Sunday, 9 August 2026. And I'm gonna do, how about something I was trained on when I was a lifeguard. And we've been having hot weather. So, how about heat stroke? First aid. So that's what I was trained on, first aid, or kind of how to approach it in an aquatic setting, which is, you know, a lot of people would come to the pool. I don't know if this is the right book for this one. Let's see. Well, we'll do this. Maybe they have heat stroke and heat exhaustion. There's two of these. Maybe I should do heat exhaustion and the other one. So heat stroke. Here it says one word. It's on the same page as hypothermia, frostbite, and heat exhaustion. And here we go. Quote, heat stroke usually occurs because of prolonged exposure to very hot conditions. The mechanism in the brain that regulates body temperature stops functioning, and body temperature rises rapidly to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius or higher. The person is flushed with hot, dry skin and strong, rapid pulse. He or she quickly becomes confused or unconscious. Anyone who has heat stroke should receive medical attention. First, move the person to the coolest available place. End quote. That's page 809 for this one. And this is something, so we were trained on heat stroke and heat exhaustion. This was actually, we were tested on this as part of our first aid / lifeguard. I got a certifications. And so it's kind of, it's a unique one so there's background, but this is about increasing understanding through this medical guide. So I have experience with it in that sense. This is one that I think, for me, so I did geology field camp, and it'd be like 104, 114 out in the field, you know, out in the oil field when hiking around doing mapping and that kind of stuff. So it's relevant there. It's also like there's hiking, and it's something called through hiking, which can be long distance trails. So if a person is out there exerting a lot of energy and it's really hot, heat stroke might also be a concern. It's like, so I suppose something that people might understand it by probing here. What could this be more understandable through analogy? Perhaps like a fever. So it's like a fever, but a fever that comes by being like immersed in temperature, hot temperature, and the body being like, oh, I can't quite work right. And so then the person themselves warms up in temperature, if I'm understanding that correctly. Probing it, how similar is it to like a brain stroke, where like brain functioning is similar? It says they become confused or unconscious, or could. So there we go. And then there's physiological, so there's a heart component of a rapid pulse, so heart speeds up, and then the skin gets impacted too. Flushing, hot and dry, and the heart pulses is strong. So there we go. I think it's can be confused with heat exhaustion, but perhaps I should consult a different book and do that one standalone. I don't seek to introduce the confusion. So there we go. And an increasing understanding attempt, heat stroke. And per this one word.